Hello, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
No, you're not.
Shut up. I'm Avery or Hazel or Kylie. You can just pick one, I don't care.
Hello, I am Lily.
And welcome to the From the Closet podcast. Today we are covering Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yeah. This podcast will contain spoilers for the movie. If you'd like to avoid them, there is a link in the description below to the Just Watch page for this movie, which itself will have links to all the places you can rent, purchase, or stream this movie. For us here in the US, it's on Disney Plus. Um, Also in the description, wait. I have to clarify Just Watch. Um, our Just Watch link is to the US version of the site. If you use the app, it will automatically redirect you to your country's page, and you can change the country from the website page. Also in the description is a link to our Patreon where you can vote on future episodes of this show, as well as get access to episodes early, as well as early access to episodes of our sister show, Off the Shelf, which is about books and more episodes coming soon. That podcast is exclusive to YouTube and Patreon. Also in the description is a link to Anchor.fm, which itself has links to every platform that this podcast is on, as well as links to our Instagram and Twitter where you can be notified when we release a new episode. Next week, you can join us for crap. I remember one of them was Amphibia, and you
And
told me the other
Spider-Man
one, and I
3.
don't. Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 and Amphibia, season
3.
3? Okay, yeah, season 3. We've already recorded that. Thank God we're done with that show.
Wow, I can't believe you say that to one of my favorite shows. I'm shedding
I
tears right
mean,
now.
no, you're not. I don't mean that, like, as a bad thing. It's just that, like, seasons 1 and 2 kind of dragged on, especially season 1. Um, And that really bothered me. Season 3 was very good, though. But anyway, I think I covered everything that needs to be. Wait. You can join us next month for, I believe it's Spider-Man Homecoming?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man Homecoming is what comes after this.
That sounds
So,
about right, actually.
yeah, look forward to that. Also, I think this is, like, oddly topical. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out next month. Next month from when we're releasing this.
That is oddly topical, especially for us.
Yeah. I mean, we rarely cover movies that are that topical. I mean, there was Turning Red, where we covered that immediately.
Yeah, but it still seems like we covered it just a bit shy from all the hype.
No, it was literally like the day after it came out.
Yeah. What happened?
What happened was it just didn't reach a lot of people because there was a lot of content surrounding the movie.
A lot of backlash, too.
Yeah, but I think most of the backlash was dumb. But anyway, that does it for the non-spoiler section. Please get out of here if you'd like to avoid spoilers, because we're going to talk about the movie now. Okay, so I'm hoping your problem with this movie is the thing that I have an issue with
Oh,
in
it's this
this
thing that you
movie
have an issue with.
is the fact that a lot of the characters seem to be surviving things that they should not be able to survive.
Sadly, that wasn't the issue. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, yeah, they really should be dead by now.
Yeah.
No, my issue is hell, something that I hear a lot of people take issue with the MCU as a whole. I never saw it as an issue until now. There is way too much forced humor. Like some of it's funny, and then there's Drax going on about penises. I seen better. I seen better dick jokes. I'm just saying.
I've also seen much worse dick jokes, to be fair.
Like
I
there
mean, Drax.
is good
I,
humor in this movie, but I've also seen a lot of failed humor in this movie as well. That just
I
does
mean, I
not
think
fit
the
it. This theme, the movie.
I mean, I think the worst joke in this movie, in particular, is when Ego turns into David Hasselhoff.
Really, I thought it was
Like,
the when they started talking about how ginormous his the person I was just fucking talking about shit was.
I mean, that one I thought was fine because like he was playing off of like Rocket, and
Also, I swear to God, his laugh, like it didn't. I didn't hate him, but that laugh really did just tick something in me.
okay, so jokes that I do find genuinely hilarious in this movie. So like there's making fun of Taserface, which I
Oh
think is
God,
just
that was the best. I wouldn't say it's the best joke because I'm pretty sure if you say another one, it's like, damn, that could be better. But fuck, that was a great joke.
There's also Groot continuously getting the button on the detonator wrong.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, I love that one.
I don't know. I like the other bit about him just going around. It's like, yeah, got tape. Hey, you got some tape?
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Um, why did you ask me if Scotch tape would work if you didn't have any? I also really liked the Mary Poppins joke. Um,
Is he cool?
Hell yeah, he's cool. But yeah, so I told you there were three individuals that um, Thanos was waiting on these individuals to be out of the picture before um, going and collecting the Infinity Stones. Well,
One of them
Ego
died.
was one of those individuals.
So hypothetically, if if he never reunited with his son and they just lived, together apart forever, they would never. Thanos would just never continue his plans.
Who knows?
Because he just
Um,
can't die.
Maybe. There are interesting things about Ego though.
Hmm.
So Ego is our first introduction to Celestials in the MCU, but Ego is kind of a special case because he's not really like other Celestials. Like,
Explain.
well, other Celestials are typically born inside of a planet. Like the a seed of life for a Celestial is planted inside of a planet, and then once the planet reaches a certain population, the Celestial can be born at the cost of the life on the planet.
So how
But
was he
Ego,
born?
well, the thing is, Ego describes his birth as just kind of one day I was there. And it doesn't seem like,
The lying type?
like, it just doesn't seem anywhere near the same as other Celestials. He also does not look like other Celestials. Um,
Huh.
So, that's a lot. But I think the important thing to remember here, and it's one of the issues that I will have with Eternals down the road, is that the Guardians successfully killed Ego.
Right.
Keep that in mind.
Why? Does he come back?
No,
Do people pretend like the Eternals killed him?
no,
Well, then I have nothing.
yeah. But regardless, that's its own thing. But okay, so back on the whole joke side of thing. I think the reason I dislike the Hasselhoff joke the most is because of how it feels tonally.
Hmm.
Like it's meant to be an incredibly serious moment. We've just found out that Ego killed Peter's mom.
Oh God. And we want to talk about that. The scene where he found out and the light in his eyes just faded
I
immediately.
also
That was
I
uh,
also really love the camera work in that shot too.
oh God,
Where
yeah.
like
The close in
we've
on his
we've
face.
well like it wasn't just that they zoomed in on his face. The background also was zooming out.
It reminds me of how um like in some movies I forgot what I'm actually thinking though. They do that with predators.
Yeah,
That's like it reminded me of a predator, you know, intent to kill
yeah.
or something.
But yeah, fatal mistake. This movie does introduce my favorite Guardian though,
Who is that?
Mantis.
Man, interesting.
Yeah, although I have problems with Drax. She ain't fucking ugly, dude.
Damn.
But yeah,
Though, I
we have
must say I love the story of this. The found family, the whatever you do, you know, you're still a part of that family.
yeah. I will say for now, Mantis is hiding a secret. Like she was already hiding a secret throughout a good chunk of the movie. You know, the fact that Ego was killing his children for ages,
Yeah.
but she's still hiding another secret. And that will not be revealed until we get to the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Look, what?
Yeah, that closed out phase 4, so
That's a holiday special. Wait, what?
yeah. It's actually really important.
Why?
Because James Gunn didn't want to waste time on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trying to establish things that he could get across in a special.
Okay, fair enough. But still, like, when people think about, oh, hey, look, it's a Guardian of the Galaxy holiday special, it's like, when people first saw the Kingdom Hearts DS games and, like, it's a DS game, that's probably not important. Then it
Yeah,
was.
well, I mean, I blame the people who were saying that in that case because that's just like home console purism, which is just a fancy way of saying gatekeeping.
Okay, well, technically, it's not just because of that. It's also because Kingdom Hearts released on one console until game, the Game Boy, which don't even ask me. But honestly, I mean, the
I mean,
entire
I've seen
thing
that kind
about
of thing with I've seen that kind of thing with like people saying that the Zelda games on handheld are spin-offs and aren't mainline. And I'm like, no, dude, you are just flat out objectively incorrect. They are mainline Zelda games.
Well, it's different because not only that they're well, actually, I think they're still considered side games in Kingdom Hearts. It's just very important to the plot. And if you miss it, oh well, fuck you. You know, you're gonna be lost in the next game.
Yeah,
That's
but
kind of
I
the
don't know.
reason why if you want to have a thing like Kingdom Hearts, you release them all on one console, whether it be handheld or PlayStation, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, whatever.
I mean, it's not like you're going to be totally lost if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 without watching the holiday special.
Hmm.
Like, it really only establishes two things, and someone who's seen it can just be like, yeah, these two things were revealed in the holiday special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, like, it's a small thing. We also get a reveal in this movie that we get a reveal as to why Nebula has a lot of like cybernetic parts
Hmm.
and just Jesus Christ.
Okay. There's also there's a few things I don't understand about these movies.
What's that?
So on our planet Earth, right? We have
Mm-hmm.
multiple different currencies. But somehow in the entire
Yes,
fucking universe, they only use one.
they're just far more advanced than us.
Oh, damn.
I mean, like we will later learn that like they have satellites that can pick up signals of anything that are like up to 400 million light years away.
And what can our satellites pick up?
Some stuff.
Some stuff.
But yeah, it's something. I actually thought you were going to ask about timeline placement because when it comes to timeline placement, this movie is weird.
Hmm.
Like it's not hard to understand at all. This movie takes place in 2014, just a few months after Guardians of the Galaxy. What's weird about that is
2014.
like what that says because that's like this movie takes place before Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
Yeah, because that was in 2015, and then we had Ant-Man, and we had Civil War and Doctor Strange, which Doctor Strange is like that ends in 2017. So, I mean, there's still movies that we're gonna watch that well, there is still a movie that we're gonna watch that took place in 2016.
It's
Well,
weird to see
two
a
actually.
Kree here. And
We
especially
didn't
now
see
that
a
I know what the hell a Kree is.
we didn't see a Kree here in this in this movie. I don't think.
Well, I mean, technically he was in the first movie as well.
I mean, we saw a Kree in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. He was the main villain. Are you thinking Nebula is Kree?
I mean, the father character to the main hunter.
Oh, Yondu.
Yeah.
He is not Kree as far as I
I
know.
swear,
Uh,
I know they mentioned Kree in this movie.
yeah, I know they said he was in a Kree prison. Hold on. Like, I actually kind of want to pause recording so I can just go check a book that I have.
Like right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll fact check that. So, all right. So, 3, 2, 1, pause. Okay, so we're back, and from looking at my book, it seems like I was right. Yondu is not Kree; he is a Centaurian, which I think I
Yay,
actually have
Centaurians.
on my big like MCU document somewhere. But yeah, he was just in a Kree prison, which really isn't that unusual knowing the Kree. Um,
Yeah, let's be honest.
but yeah, I mean, it's funny how we have recently dealt with Kree. I also thought of something. So you
Hmm.
remember that whole prosthetic eye that we see Groot grab, um, at some point in the movie?
I feel like I have way too many traumas from prosthetic eyes.
Yeah, well, that prosthetic eye is going to come back into play later, so
Motherfucker. Also, no, I have way too many memories with prosthetic eyes, and only half of that's from Marvel.
hmm. Is one of those Simmons literally stabbing someone in their prosthetic eye?
I mean, it was, the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
know,
I think
sh-
okay. So with regard to those scenes where they're on the Ravager ship, I actually think it's really good that they decided to make fun of Taserface because, like, in the comics, he was an actual villain, and you were meant to take him seriously, and it was just kind of hard when he had the name Taserface.
Taser face, I love that.
But yeah, we get a couple of deaths in this movie. We
We
learn
get a lot of fucking deaths in this movie.
so Yondu dies, which to be fair, his death was foreshadowed very heavily at the beginning of the movie. Um, we get Ego's death, but that's it, I think.
I mean, there's a lot of people that died in this movie. Fuck, an entire Ravager ship just gone in one fell swoop.
Okay, yeah, I guess there was all the people that Yondu killed, and the one person group killed.
Honestly, that arrow is badass.
Oh yeah, and of course now the arrow has gone to Kraglin.
But
So
you
that's
can't
fun.
control it, right?
I mean, all he has to do is put that fin on.
I didn't know if they still had that.
Yeah, I mean, you could make a new one. I actually don't know what they do. I don't know if like they still have it or if they just make a new one, but I do know
Okay.
that he does use it. So,
Yeah, it was my interpretation that they didn't have it anymore. That he died
so
with it.
something that I do want to like make sure you got is that Peter
Hmm.
is no longer immortal and he no longer has like the powers that he had in this movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
because his planet died.
Yeah.
Hell, the only reason why he was able to survive is because of the human blood in him, right?
Huh? No, like
Well, because
I
didn't he say if the planet blows up, you know, the people connected to the planet dies?
I don't necessarily know if like the human blood is the root like Ego of course dies when the planet blows up because he is the planet. Um
Hmm. I I don't know. There's his he would also have immortality given to also because of the planet.
yeah, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Like the thing to take from this is um Peter's not immortal. He doesn't have his powers to like create shit like he did in in this movie. Also, I find it funny they give him a Zune at the end of the movie, and he's like, "Oh, that's what all the kids on Earth are using to listen to music these days." Yeah, no, they're not. Not even in 2014. No, they're not. Zunes went out of fashion quite a while back, but like
Also, what the fuck is a Zoom?
basically an MP3 player.
I just had an iPod.
Yeah, well, this was before iPods, so
2014?
no, the Zune.
Oh. When did that ever get into fashion?
Um, I part of me wants to say 80s, 90s.
Hmm. I think it was just a long time since he returned back to Earth. He had no idea what was the popular thing.
I don't think Kraglin's ever been to Earth, to be fair.
And then how did he have that MP3? I don't. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So the reveal of the fact that Thanos was forcing Nebula and Gamora to fight, and then he would replace a body part with a cybernetic one on whoever lost. Like that's a lot.
God, it's almost like they're making us hate Thanos more and more.
Yeah.
I wonder who could be the main antagonist of this entire, plot line of
Mm,
movies. Do you know Avery?
Satan.
So yeah, the MCU is clearly trying to push Thanos as being this all-powerful creature, and the people on Earth, they have no fucking idea. I mean, they're in the middle of a civil war right now. Well, actually,
Well,
the fallout of a civil war right now.
yeah, it's kind of the fallout. Well, actually, at the time of this movie, no, they're not.
Okay, yeah, but at the time of like where we are at the MCU, they're dealing with the fallout of the Civil War,
Yeah,
and they are way too busy to realize what is going on the other planets until it's too late.
yeah.
The
You know
Guardians of the
another.
Galaxy will join the fight against Thanos, right?
Yeah, of course they will. Like they're the only ones who even know about Thanos right now.
What about Thor? No, he only
No,
knows about
he.
the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, like he knows about the Infinity Stones, but and he knows something is potentially coming, but he
But
doesn't
not
really know what's going on.
particularly.
Yeah, the Guardians are the only ones who know who Thanos is,
And even they have never actually seen Thanos, right? Only Gamora.
and Nebula.
Oh yeah, Nebula.
Well, I actually think Drax might have. Um, it's kind of unclear because Ronan, who was working for Thanos at the time, killed Drax's family, if you remember.
I remember he wouldn't let me forget in the first movie.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Drax might have seen Thanos before, but we'll see. I mean, well, actually, no, we won't see. I just don't, it's unclear.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, overall, I think this movie's good. It's just some of the humor just really does not land. Um,
Yeah.
I do especially love a joke that happened early on, and my brain just completely crapped, and now I forgot what it was.
God damn it.
Oh, it's so the Guardians are fighting this interdimensional being
Hmm.
who is trying to steal some batteries, and the camera's like, actually, let's just follow Groot around while he's dancing to Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh yeah. That
Love
was a
that.
very interesting decision. I just love
Yeah,
how everything in the background was not like, the entire action scene was not just in the background, it was also defocused.
yeah. Because I mean, let's be real. That action scene does not really matter.
No, but what did it matter more than Gru dancing? The world may never know because we never actually saw the entire fight scene.
I will say this. One thing, though, that really annoys me about this movie is that
Hmm.
it has four post-credit scenes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Did you not watch them again?
I watched one and then I thought, damn, I probably missed one. Whatever. I didn't think I missed three.
Well, yeah, you should be, like, paying attention. Like, Disney Plus even has, like, a thing to, like, skip to them.
Well, I'm sorry, I felt a little bit rushed.
But, yeah, so I'm not going to list them in order because I don't remember the order. Um, so I know in one of them we see a grown-up, like, well, we see an older Groot playing video games and Rocket's, like, yelling at him and shit.
No, that
Blah.
was okay, I can't remember his name, but that was human.
Oh, right. It was Quill. I actually think that might have been the third one. So like that's weird if you saw that one.
Yeah, I did. I think that was the reason why I didn't see two of them. I think because I was trying to find where it was, I just completely missed two.
Wait, why would you need to find where they are? Like Disney Plus just has a button to skip directly to them.
Only
Like
sometimes, okay? Like it was just at the beginning of the credits where it's like, okay, now time to go to the post-credit scene.
yeah, like wait like a second and then a skip credits button should appear. It appeared for me every single time in this movie at least.
Yeah, whatever. And the other ones?
Okay, so there was the scene with yeah, it was Quill yelling at Groot. Um I'm trying to remember what the others were. There was one with Stan Lee, the Stan Lee character, and the Watchers just walking away from them. Oh yeah, this movie reveals that the Stan Lee character throughout all of the movies is an informant for the Watchers. More about the Watchers later.
Huh. Wait, what?
Um, Trying to think. I think there was another one where we cut to another Ravager captain, and someone's like, "Oh, he didn't let us down." Blah 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 blah. And
Hmm.
I can't remember the fourth one at all. Oh wait, yes I can. It's
Wait.
we cut back to the Sovereign, and um Aisha has to go into a meeting because like people are not gonna be happy with her. Uh, how much resources she spent on chasing down the Guardians. And we get a teaser for Adam Warlock, who has not come back yet.
Oh, cool. So we got a teaser that has not been in play.
Yet.
It's been two phases. Come on now.
I mean, he could very well be in the next movie. To be
Also, you
fair,
say that like one of them was the savages were saying like he did not let us down, but wasn't that before the credits at all?
I said Ravagers, not
Yeah.
savages.
Well, okay. What's the fucking difference?
There's a lot of difference there.
So are savages. Anyway, the Ravagers. Um,
I know there
are you
was a
sure?
scene with some of the Ravagers. I don't necessarily know that it was that scene.
Okay. Ugh.
But anyway, yeah.
Um,
But to be fair, like that teaser, like it hasn't been in play, but there also hasn't been a Guardians movie since 2.
true.
Like, sure, the Guardians are in Infinity War and Endgame, and they're very briefly in Thor: Love and Thunder. Um, and then they are in they are of course in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, but that doesn't have a villain, so
Hmm, true. I guess we'll figure out what this means. Also, I think we're running out of things to say, so I just want to say one thing that just came back to my mind. I just find it hilarious how there's just like a bunch of these robots piloted by these people, and like when you're facing against them, they look so terrifying. In reality, they look like video games.
yeah, I actually think it's incredibly funny and well. That's a well constructed joke, but I think some people don't like it.
What?
Yeah,
Now, why would they not like that one?
because that's the only
Your
reason I can give.
reasonings
Just
are always profound.
it's not my reasoning; it's their reasoning.
Fine.
But yeah, I guess with all that being said, like, would you want to go ahead and get into the critic ratings?
Oh yes. If I can just scroll up, because I don't. Whatever. Um. Okay. Big breath. IMDb gives us a 7.6 out of 10. 85% of Rotten Tomato users. I said that wrong. Anyway,
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes 85%. Metacritic gives this a 67%, and 87% of Google users like this movie.
Okay, so the 67 on Metacritic is kind of low, but I mean, by the time we got to phase 3, there were people who were just hate watching Marvel, so I'm not that surprised.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna give this a 7.8. This movie
7.8,
has
huh?
too much water.
I actually want to go throughout this movie again to see how much fucking water is in this movie, just for the hell of it. Anyway, 7.6. That's all right.
Isn't that what IMDb gave it?
Mm. Yes, it was. I actually forgot.
All
I
right.
literally I closed out the tab and I was like, now my rating. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so like was said earlier, you can join us next week for Spider-Man 3 and Amphibious Season 3. Back-to-back threes. I wonder if there's a 3 after that, and a 3 after that.
I don't know.
You guys will have to find out. But yeah, you can join us next month for, I believe it's Spider-Man Homecoming that comes after this. Um, we'll see, but I can't think that it would be anything else, because, like, I know Thor Ragnarok is after Spider-Man Homecoming. I know Black Panther is after Thor Ragnarok. So, like, I can't think of any other Phase 3 movies that are before Infinity War that it could even be. So, I think it's Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but anyway, with all that being said, I've been Avery, that's been Lily, and we will be seeing you